Hello guys, and welcome to Supreme Ruler Ultimate! This series has been a long time coming. We're having a lot of tech speak chatting in the chat, so that might distract me a little bit. But this is a 3v2 in Cold War. Cold War Enhanced, a mod that makes a number of changes. It's Nato, starring SirTravis, Toxic, and Shibi, whose nations you can see in the lobby, versus me and Narfi as Soviet Union and China. We have a whole DEFCON system thought out for this, and I'm going to put that in the description below. So you can look at that DEFCON system to see how that's going to affect the game at hand. This is a PvP to the end. We are going to go until one side surrenders. I can't really show you or explain what's happening on their side. However, I can talk to you about what we're doing. So allow me to explain our strategy, at least our initial strategy. So I came up with a plan, which I am calling Case Red. The plan is to control France, to wipe out mainland France. That's why it's called Case Red, because I'm playing off of Case Yellow, I believe, was the invasion of France in World War II. And so ideally, to pull this off, what I plan on doing is bum rushing through Germany directly into France, maybe going through Belgium. But that's not all there is to it. The idea is we want to get NATO as focused elsewhere as is possible, like in Asia, for example, against China, or in these other places like Vietnam and such. And so with that, we have two sub-plans that we are going to do. Number one is Operation Historical Downfall. The idea is to get NATO to commit to places in real life where they got dragged down in long-term wars such as Korea and Vietnam in order to enable Case Red and thus cause their own downfall. And then if that doesn't work, we have a backup plan called Operation Decolonization. If Historical Downfall fails to achieve a NATO commitment, China is going to take Siam and then go for Malaya, Singapore, and just start eating all the undefended colonies out here. He's then going to work his way west into Africa and start taking over as much undefended territory as possible to try to lure out a NATO response. That is our plan. And the idea is to get as many NATO troops away from France as possible so that I can just zerg right in and save the day for the glorious, innocent communists. That's our plan, just so you know. Let's get our country set up. Taxes, max.
It's so long since I played this.
Yeah. Get all the spending to the middle. This is just for now. We'll adjust things as we need to. This is just my starting strategy. It's simple, it works, and we're just going to stick with it for the time being. I'm going to turn off the fund insurgency, government support, but max out espionage for the time being. I will max out military salaries as well. We'll go ahead and we will put these two on. These two, we're going to go ahead and lock off the minister from research. We also have to lock him off from all of this crap here. And we have to figure out things we're going to research. I already know things that I want to research, such as this APC I think could be really, really handy. There's a bajillion things I'm going to have to go through in terms of technology. However, oh yeah, we're going to have to figure out as we go. So there's not just this, but there's also the man on the moon stuff, which I'll just go ahead and research into to get that going. Just something to start, really. I'll pause things as I need to as we go. We can get 20 kiloton nuclear bombs. We're not really going to need those. Do we even start out with any missile production? Yeah, a little bit, actually. Let's turn on the auto build. Turn everything to balanced. Yeah, and we're going to just turn on everything that they're allowed to make. Let's lock off you from spending. I got to make sure I don't miss anything. Lock this. Do not sell surplus. We don't even start with any production of uranium, which we're going to have to definitely deal with. But I think that's most of the starting things. We got unit pathing, no neutral region pathing, and I can turn permissions on. It doesn't really matter. I'll go ahead and unpause because we're trying to avoid a desync at the start, something I hate dealing with. We're actually really looking forward to going to, we're really looking forward to going into Galactic Ruler and then SR 2030 after this, because these problems are a little bit annoying. I'm gonna have to go through a lot of tech and do a lot of different things. So, right now we do have some tech going, which is good. We need to figure out some other shit that we're gonna want And I did not do the smart thing of looking through everything prior. So I'm gonna actually have to go through. So I just picked the yak for the interceptor.
Hey Rez, we never decided what DEFCON we were going with.
It sounded like we agreed on 4. Shibi just pointed out that we technically never decided what DEFCON we were going with. We talked about it, but we never picked one.
4.
Yeah, it sounded like we agreed on 4, but we didn't definitively say that. Here, let's get our treaties. You want to just get all the treaties, pretty much?
Yeah.
I forget. Are we doing missile? Yeah, I think we're doing missile. I forget.
I'm also supporting your government.
Yeah, well, we'll just get everything. Oh yeah, let's get that started. Support government. Let's start opposing them now.
Yeah, directly?
Yeah, just directly oppose them right now. Full fund insurgency, full oppose government. US, UK, France. We got to get everybody else set up as well. So let's just get this shit set up while we are good to do it. Alright, now I got to get you everything you want. Alright, so you wanted the... Let's see. Oh, the BTR, right? Yeah, BTR 40B. You wanted the
I didn't write it down, so...
Okay, well I have it. BA11D. I didn't put the land stuff in order, which is a little confusing to go with. Malaya has surrendered. They did that shit early! Holy shit, they just annexed Malaya.
Yeah.
Looks like you gotta take it from them then, at this rate. Alright, what? I forget what tank I'm sending you. IS-6, right? IS-6 plus T-52, which I don't think you can even get yet.
T-52 for given out.
Yeah. Okay, I can't even send you that yet, so...
Yeah, send the tax first, then.
Yeah, okay. I'll send the IS-4 right now. Yeah, let's send all the text. I'm gonna send you what I have, and I'll send you all the text. Okay, so items requested, none, just take all this shit. Right. So funny, man. They already annexed Malaya. That's so funny.
Yeah, well, let them. I mean...
I got a little bit more tech for you. Here you go. Alright. Oh my god. they're just annexing so much. Because they know they're gonna lose it. That's so funny. Because the mod is actually good about, like, making things release when they're supposed to, they're annexing these things.
Jesus.
This
That's good for us.
Yeah, it's hurting their world market opinion. This is great for us. Alright, let's see about sending you shit now. Alright, send you all the text you can get. T-52, still not there, so use the 4 that I sent you then.
Yeah, I have to sort out my units first.
Yeah, I'm still looking through everything I have to send you. Alright, so, what were we doing for anti-tank? I wasn't sending you very much, right? I wish I at least marked what this was. BS-3, alright. BS-3. BS-3 1?
Oh, by the way, oppose South Korea.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I still have to set all that stuff up, but I'll set up the Korea one right now. Well, yeah, I'm looking at giving you stuff before I go for all the diplomatic things. Alright, so I'm giving you the BS-3, and then we were also going to send you the ISU-122 and the ZIS-3. ZIS-3. I assume that's this. I think that's for sending out. Okay. That was anti-tank. Artillery. You're getting the D1 Arty plus the M10. Bam. There you go. And what else? Anti-air. I don't think I really needed to send you anti-air, but okay. KS-19 and KS-12 is what I was sending you. And you get a supply truck. Cool. Now, let's look at interceptors. What was I sending you? I saved that for last, I remember. The Yak-23. The TU-2D, the PE-8, and the only patrol thing I can currently send you. Ships, you get the S-613 Whiskey, you get the Shapayev, you get the DD-30, you get both patrol ships, and you get the cargo things that I have. I'll also send you a missile. Here you go. You now have everything I can send you. Alright.
Nice.
Now I have to figure out my own research. Well, I can figure that out. We're already researching. I can figure that out in a moment. So one thing I'm going to do is figure out support. So I'm going to go around
I'm already sending
supporting
some units
things.
to the border of North Korea just in case.
Nice. Yeah, make sure to support Finland. We're gonna support Sweden.
I already did that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it out loud as
Also
I do
India.
it, just so you know. Yeah, support India. Very important. Support India. Support Afghanistan. They're red. I guess I don't know what to do with Iran right now, but I'm gonna oppose Turkey. I'm going to oppose Greece.
I'm gonna support all the reds, by the way.
Yeah, support everyone that's in Warsaw. Support Yugoslavia. Everyone that I'm allied with, you definitely want to get your alliances popping, and we just want to make sure that they're going to have a lot of money, ideally. And I'll look at helping them later. We're moving at normal speed, which is definitely slow enough to function. I'm going to oppose all of NATO. Every last NATO country, I'm going to oppose and fund insurgency on. Right here. So, now I can get your home country, the Netherlands. Let's throw in Luxembourg while we're at it.
I'm supporting Belgium, by the way, just for the units of the short term.
Alright, yeah, you do that. Let's see, I'm going to support every single neutral, just for the record. Like, everyone that's neutral is getting supported, except Egypt. I'm not supporting Egypt, because they're going to coup d'etat. I'm going to oppose Israel, support Syria, support... I guess I'll support Iraq. I guess it doesn't really fucking matter. We're just going to coup. I'm not supporting them. But Saudi... Anybody I know of that's not going to fuck us over with an event. So oppose Pakistan. And otherwise, neutrals I'm supporting until we find a reason to invade them. Sounds good to me. Ethiopia, that's an important support. South Africa, we'll go for that one as well. Liberia, I'm going to leave that one alone for right now. Support Venezuela. And... definitely support Argentina. I think they'll have a coup, actually, but still. Well, I guess we could just leave them alone then. I'm not sure, because later on, they're gonna declare war on the UK if we make it that far. I'll just support everybody else around them. They'll come to our side once they declare war on the UK. Not that that's gonna go anywhere. But all these other South American countries, I'm supporting until we decide for whatever reason that we don't want to support them.
Yeah, I'm not supporting them just because.
Who?
South America.
Why?
Yeah, if you want it, I'd do it, but...
Well, I mean, what's the strategy? What's the...
It takes less longer to build up the justification.
Oh, I see. Understandable. I'm just going to support them for the time being, because they could end up on Shibi's invasion rampage.
Yeah, well, if they turn red, I'll support them, but...
Yeah. I'm opposing Australia. I'm opposing New Zealand. Let me get Japan. There you go. Japan's opposed. I guess we'll oppose the Philippines. Let's see. East Indies. What do you want me to do with them? And Burma.
Nothing yet. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. What about Nepal, Bhutan?
Yeah, you can oppose them.
Oppose?
Yeah, or do we want to include them?
I mean,
just...
Thinking about war justification and diplomacy ratings, do you think you're going to get enough from them to make it worth it to invade them?
No, you're right. Support
Yeah.
them.
Make sure your war declarations are worth it, because this is not a series where we can really afford to be nation building. Anyone that's not with us isn't necessarily against us by default. I'm going to support Switzerland. I'm going to support Austria as well, see if we can get them on our side. There's a child screaming like an obnoxious little a-hole. I need to start building some uranium, because I don't start out building fucking any uranium at all. I guess I'll put it somewhere safe, like deeper into my territory. Here. Let's build a series of uranium mines back here. If not for nukes, other things we are going to need. We'll need it. Turn off these construction alerts. What is the state of the economy right now? Inflation, unemployment's going fine. We're going to have some early on wars here to talk about. I feel like we might be already a little bit far into the first video. I still haven't had a chance to go over war plans. Now, as the Soviets, in terms of our goods and all that, our main weakness is... Okay, so we
This just feels
Are not
tense.
exporting. Okay, good. What's that?
This game just feels tense right now.
Well, we're on normal speed, so it doesn't need to feel too tense. Nothing's happening right now. Rubber, we're not selling, which is good. We need to maintain not selling it. I guess I can just lock it, make sure it doesn't sell, and produce 110
I see some French units
works.
in South Vietnam.
104% works.
They started there, right?
Yeah, they start with 80 land units in Vietnam and Indochina. I see, yeah, they're gathering them up. Oh yes, am I currently supporting North Vietnam? I'm not. Alright. I'm going to get some friendship treaties with them. I'm not going to get defense or alliance with them at the moment, but I'm going to get enough to just look. Make sure the city of Vinh is where you make your stand if they go on an offensive and you go to help them. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, you gotta make sure all my resources are good. We make a profit selling agriculture, so I can leave that be. We make a profit, make a profit. And would you see we are laden with natural resources. Rubber is my weakness. Rubber is just my weakness. I synthesize all my rubber. But China's gonna have plenty of that shit. We have more than enough metal ore. I could probably do with just turning a lot of these things off, quite frankly. That could save me some money in the long run. So I'm gonna just spam click the shit out of this, because this is unfortunately how you have to do it.
Yeah, North Vietnam won't accept my treaties just yet.
Yeah, that's fine. We're moving very slow, so just give them time.
Yeah.
Electricity is something we're definitely going to need. Let's get rid of these small petrol. We do not want to be selling indie goods at the moment. Remember to hold your military and indie goods from being sold.
Okay, ND2?
Yeah, might as well. If players start buying indie goods like crazy, the market will just die. As I see you're probably already doing with mill goods.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to find places to build factories, because that's the one thing we lack, is electricity and factories. I'm not currently making enough indie goods to sustain my current stuff, so let's try and expand that. Alright, we have a good spot here. 2 factories can go there. 2 factories can go there. We're going to need probably a lot more. And I want to get rid of micros that are just an inefficient drain on what we're doing. That will grant me some indie goods to be using temporarily. We'll get rid of these. 10 mids is equivalent to 1 full-size factory. We're building more than enough. Mill goods we're definitely going to want to build more of as well. I'll just place 1, 2 for right now. Nothing too crazy. We gotta take a look at what we're building too, because we got a lot of shit. Like right now we're building combat engineers. I don't want combat engineers to be built, so I'm gonna get rid of that. There's so much setup that you have to do in games like this. We want to just be pumping out the BTRs for the time being. I don't care about the ones that have started. We can make them. It's fine. Reminds me, I also want to get myself on arms race. And did I set my ROE yet? I don't think I have. No, I have not. Let's have high. Let's have avoid. And loss tolerance low. Let's apply that shit. And let's see here. Turn militia off. Get rid of infantry. There's a lot of ancient, outdated stuff here, but we're gonna standardize quite a lot of it. Same thing goes for recon here. We don't need motorcycle recon. I understand why we have it, but we don't need that. I'll just leave these 2 here. None of them really look particularly good. I don't feel like picking is something I really need to do.
Should I send the IS-4 to North Vietnam?
Whatever you want. Give them whatever land units you want to give them.
Sheep is building a fuck ton of military goods.
Unsurprising. He's gonna need it. I'm just trying to take things nice and slow right now. Especially because we are on normal speed and time's going by very slowly, and I'm mostly just looking through research. I'm just observing things over time.
Same with Travis.
Yeah, they probably choreographed their starting moves like to a T. What is my... Inflation still looking alright. I can place a couple more mill goods. We're going to need indie goods to offset this. So that's going to require more indie goods. However, we should have enough for the time being. Find a couple more indie goods factories to put down somewhere inland. Especially somewhere where we already have stuff like that, ideally. Although there's not a lot of stuff once you start looking inland when it comes to the Russian economy. Just kind of have to pick cities and just say, alright, I want shit here. Build up some more indie goods factories there. We're going to need indie goods. We're going to need consumer goods. We're going to need a lot of this shit. Electricity, we're surprisingly doing well on. I can go ahead and get rid of other small things we have. We're going to be relying a lot on coal power due to the sheer amount of coal that we have. You know, exporting ore is actually pretty profitable. Maybe I can actually leave a lot of these online. With our low GDP, it's going to stay profitable. France is offering to open an embassy in my country.
Seriously?
Yeah. If you want your embassy, surrender. This isn't a free-for-all. I don't need to put a fucking embassy. We're basically at war the entire time without being at war. So yeah, if you want your embassy, surrender. Fucking zoomer over here, L+ ratio. Oh my god, killing him will be fun. You know, he promised to nuke me at the end of Imperator. He said he was gonna nuke Moscow. He said he promised he was gonna nuke Moscow.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. I kept it in because I was like, alright, let's see you do it.
By the way, do you also want to try to get those mill caps away, or do you don't care about that?
Oh, the mill cap penalty?
Yeah.
I'm happy with the one I have right now. I need the military production to modernize.
Okay.
I'm sure eventually they're just going to build up to me anyway. And if they don't, which right now they're not building new production. They're actually not building any new production. That's good, because you're building up yours, right?
Not yet. I'm still doing my other economy stuff.
Okay, yeah. But, you know, if I'm up top already, and I'm maintaining a very large military, and then you start building up and they don't, mill cap aside, doesn't fucking matter.
I mean, because of the spheres. Maybe you want to...
No.
It, or you want me to have it.
I think that... I mean, you can take it. That's fine. You can afford it better than I can in the long run. I think that it's fine. I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I'm going to take your personnel cap eventually.
Okay. I haven't started garrisoning everything yet, by the way.
Yeah, I've done that just now.
Yeah, I haven't started. So, yeah, you go ahead. See a lot of the Vietnamese. All right, very good. And they've... Have you given them and Korea stuff to work with?
Vietnam I did, Korea not yet.
Oh, the Frenchies are moving up in Vietnam. Keep an eye on that. They're on the offensive.
Okay.
Those guerrillas should be pretty good against them at the start, but they are going on the offensive.
Plus side is, if those units of them fail, they need to sail back to France, right?
Yes, they don't have anything to repair over there.
Alright, I've given Korea stuff.
Yeah, I haven't
I'm
handled
already sending my
Warsaw
units
yet.
at Vin, just in case.
You're sending your units where?
To Vin.
Oh, okay, good, very smart, yeah. So he's just going to keep pushing forward, and he's just going to notice the guerrillas. He's not going to know that there's going to be a big motorized and mechanized tank response waiting for him at Vin.
Yeah, exactly.
Not unless he flies over or places spies. This was another thing we discussed beforehand, by the way, my dear viewers. This is part of our strategy.
Yeah, France is just chilling at the border for now.
That's good. Yeah, he did move up to Hugh, so he could push forward at any time. I'm gonna get some 10 kiloton nuclear bombs building. They're not gonna be the most useful, but I figured I'd just get them anyway. And a lot of these missiles aren't very expensive to get, so I'll go ahead and get them as well. We have to keep an eye out looking for things that we want to get as well. I gotta go through research stuff. It's gonna be hard to go over these as we go, but...
Oh man, look at the approvals.
Oh, that's so funny! Oh, dude, we're fucking them up, man. That's so funny.
Chibis.
Do they not notice? Dude, this is working hilariously. We are fucking up their approval so much. Well, there's no way they've been smart enough to support each other yet. They've probably, hopefully, been thinking so militarily. Whatever you do not even mention approval ratings to them. Say nothing that would hint them on. Don't even mention the mechanic. That's so funny. Oh my god. Because really, the only one of them that has good experience with what we're thinking of in terms, like what we're doing, is Shibi. And so it's up to Shibi to remember from what he's done, or up to Travis to remember from the one time he's done it or the times he's seen it. Kyle hasn't, I think, paid enough attention to what we do to really be able to do this. So that's good. South Korea, US alliance. Hey, I gotta get some line of sight into North Korea. They're not winning this. Dude, yo, I'm gonna laugh my ass off if we see a full NATO response there. I might be able to do part of my plan really early, you know? I hear fighting. French planes flying over Vietnam, I see. It's just planes.
Yeah, they've been doing that for some time.
Yeah, they're getting shot to shit on the way out.
Yeah, that's why I gave North Vietnam also some anti-AR.
Smart, very funding Ukraine of you.
Yeah.
Mill goods, the price has like 8 times since the start of the game.
Yeah, I bought some at the beginning.
I didn't have time to, so it's good that you did. I make enough, so that's good. I make enough for the time being. I am gonna build more. Currently stressing my indie goods. They're still flying over. What plane is that? Oh, it's about to die. God, I love how much naval production I start with. I start with the same amount of naval production as all of them combined. Even though my navy's not gonna do very well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's great the amount that I can make. I think most of my navy is away, yeah. Just as I'd like it to be. I'm currently getting rid of like super old units and replacing them with newer ones. I did accidentally have some combat engineers start at the beginning, but I'm just gonna let them finish before it goes into the BTRs. The combat engineers aren't bad anyway. They're just gonna get replaced by the APCs that I'm researching.
When that war in Korea starts, I'm sending all those units right down.
Have fun. Good luck. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah.
Operation Historical Downfall, motherfucker. Let's go. I can only hope that they're secretly sailing things around right now.
I'm gonna check Japan.
You could definitely put some spies around Korea and all that to take a look. Are you the reason we can see into Vietnam? Yes, you are. Good job. I don't want to start putting things in mainland France and then getting caught. One thing I just remembered is the fact that my allies, some of them, might have some tech that I don't have. Like East Germany here. So we'll get that from them. We'll give them some money in return. So might some NATO AI. Oh yeah. Well, we don't need carrier design improvements.
I just see the standard shit from the US and Korea and Japan.
No. You've discovered something.
Where?
The US is selling units to Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is sold. They sold that. They're selling units to Japan.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, me neither. Good job. That's a good discovery. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in...
Oh, yeah, see.
Oh. This is at least everything that started over here. Okay, alright, so we have an American commitment. I wonder what the Brits will be doing. The French might be sending reinforcements right now. I'll put one spy down. I want to monitor the southern ports in South Vietnam.
Shibi. That's not enough to take me.
He has a fair amount, so long as you end up having enough over there. I'll have stuff kind of in the region. It's not all going to be out, but it'll be kind of in the region. Oh, alliance? Australia and the United States.
That was expected.
Yeah, that's fully expected.
Look at the military people of South Korea. They're not gonna survive.
Oh yeah, it's super low. It's super low, man. We're absolutely fucking them up. France has the best military approval out of all of them. And I also think the best domestic approval.
I think they're also sending South Korea military goods, which I'm buying now, but...
Yeah, I get it. I mean, they definitely get some with the unit transfers. That much is certain.